Okay, we've got a broken 3D printer and we're going to have a look at fixing that today. We have, don't know if it'll show up in this view, but I'll show you closer soon. We've got the broken bracket up in here that slides on the rails, and also down the bottom here where this cable joint connects is also damaged. I suspect it's been broken for a while, and that's what's actually been hitting on the cable holder, the filament drum on the side there, and you can see it's worn off all the paint there. So we'll see if we can find how to pull all this apart and put it all back together again. Hopefully Humpty Dumpty works when we're done. So I'll move you down into there so we can see what we're doing. And we need to release these rails, so we've got tiny little screws underneath here that I will be getting into to remove the rail clips. Or not. So if we have the right size screwdriver. Teeny tiny little screws, so I'll be keeping them all in a little container so we don't lose any. And drop this camera down a little. See a bit lower. There we go. So now we're going over for the back corner. Same thing, we're just undoing the screws on the clip that holds the rail in place. This one's just got one screw, it feels like. And don't lose the screw. I will find that on the bottom. Okay. Taking the little clips off the rails so that then eventually I can pull that rail out and remove this whole mechanism. So that rail's loose now. Keep those clips in the container with the screws so we don't lose any bits. That's loose now, so now we'll be working on the other side. Move the camera over here. So you can see what I'm doing. Back one, that's the little limit switch at the back there. taking all the covers off. Keep them in the container. And now we are free. Okay. Set that on those rails for now. Taking that rail off the drive belt. You can see the end's loose now. It's not connected to the belt anymore. I'll do the same over this side. Move you around so you can see where we're going. So we're just removing the belt from the little bracket that holds it in place. And then we are almost free. So get this rail, pull that out the front door. Now that we've got one off, everything else is much more floppy. Removing the other rail. And now we've got bits falling off everywhere. That was all the broken plastic. Gently put this down here. We need to remove these cable connections. Unscrew the cover. While I've got this apart, the auto leveling limit switch down here is being faulty, so we might have a look at that as well. Just keeping all my screws in the little container. We don't lose any bits. And there we go. Access to the cables. Put that whole cover in my little box of screws as well. Nice attention on the cable. It is likely stuck down with some double-sided tape. So very gently peeling that off, and we're free. I'll tap that up out of the way. And now we want to get to cables on this side. So we have, I'll bring it over here so you can see. We've just got this little bracket holding this black cable in place. Once we've removed that black cable, we are completely free then. See, this whole bracket here is broken in multiple places. We can definitely see the motor has been rubbing against the housing down there. It's been doing this for some time, and it's taken me a long time to realize those cracks that were in there, so Unfortunately didn't catch it sooner, or we might have been able to fix it when it was in less pieces. And everything is crumbling in here. Don't know if I even need to undo that because everything is falling apart. If we can, we're going to repair this part. If not, we will have to try and find a new one. I have to unscrew the screw when it's attached to broken bits of plastic on the back that are just spinning and not holding flat. Okay, here we go. Got it. It's free. And again, we've got a little flat cable. Just lift the little tab to release it and pop that out. And the culprit is free. Okay, we're done in here for now. I might try and look and find those extra pieces that fell down inside there later on. Somewhere down in the back there. We'll probably give that quite a good clean too. There's a lot of little bits of filament and failed prints accumulated in the bottom there. Good opportunity to clean that out. Here we have our broken part. You can see the rails broken here. It was actually this crack in here that I noticed first before realizing just how much this was broken up the side there, and also around on there we can see just how bad that is pulling away, and that's what's been causing our issues with this side flipping around like that. Should look a lot more solid like this one. Cool, so there it is, our damaged component. We'll see what we can do with that. That might be all for today though. I'll have a look at that tomorrow.